Hey YouTube, Small Reviews here, and today I'm going to be talking about this smart reader that I bought on eBay. So basically, I've been looking for a USB Type-C reader. What I mean by that, you know, the ones that like a reader that can basically read an SD card, and in this case it took a while, but I found one that does more than just that. It does USB 3.0. There's a slot for that, not a micro SD card, but an SD card slot. Well, why don't I just open up and show you it first. So this is it right here. I think it's just a generic brand, but as you can see here, let me go ahead and focus on it. Yep, there we go. It says it's a 3-in-1 for tablets, smartphones, and personal computer. The back gives you instructions on how to use it, but pretty easy. Just you plug it in. I'm just gonna go ahead and open it. I have not opened this one yet, so it's the first time. Very easy. Just comes in these. Put that off to the side over there, and this one you just punch out from the bottom. There you go. Plastic is very soft plastic, but very good. It seems like it's very good. So as you can see on here, oh, it does have a micro SD card slot. As you can see on here, blue, I'm assuming USB 3.0, but just looking at the pins, this is a USB 2.0. Yeah. As you can, I don't know if you can see, if I can focus it correctly. No, it's gonna be hard because the inside is dark. Everybody knows, especially those in the computer world, especially when there's a blue port, you're gonna assume, okay, it's USB 3.0. In this case, they just basically lied to us. Micro SD card and SD card slot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and test them just to see where it is, but this may actually be a very, very huge disappointment. So let's go ahead and give it a test. As you can see there, I have my MacBook Pro 2016 model with touch bar. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. And also I have this USB 3.0 SATA SSD hard drive. I think I said all that correctly. But it's using USB or micro USB type B, as you can see. And it actually has very good speeds with the hard drive that's inside. So you're like, oh, how's it gonna fit? I have a USB to Type B to Type C, and these are 3.0. And I don't know if you can see, but you can see like there's those teeth right there. I don't know, teeth, or these right here for USB 3.0. Doesn't have that on here. So if I can focus that right there, doesn't have it. So for sure I know this is a USB 2.0. Very disappointing. So what I'm gonna do on here, let me go ahead and get this focused. One of the slots, I'm gonna go ahead and input that here. I already know the speeds of the hard drive. The hard drive's just sitting off to the left. Doesn't really matter if you see it or not. They're pretty good speeds. I believe about 400 megabytes per second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do, like I said, a quick speed test on using Blackmagic. So what I'll do, select the target drive. I title it 500M SATA. So just click open. Also, I put the stress test of 1 gigabyte, excuse me. So let's just go ahead and hit start. First run probably low, and then the second one will be to its potential. Well, I'm pretty close with that 400 megabytes per second. 370, 376. and then read is close to the 400. You know, we're at 408 right now megabytes per second. And that's really good for USB 3.0. That SSD is really good, really fast. And these are the speeds that I'm usually getting. So I just wanted to show you that. But we're gonna go ahead and use this Smart Reader, supposedly 3.0, to go ahead and you know, and test it out. I'm already disappointed because I already know it's not it. So, but let's go ahead and check it out. Like I said, it's already there. Oh man, wow, takes a little effort to go ahead and you know, put that in there. All right, so let's go ahead and select the target, and it already goes to MSATA. Okay. Oh, exactly what exactly 38 megabytes. It is definitely USB 2.0 with a Type-C connector. Oh, very disappointed. I am not going to recommend this Smart Reader at all. For today's, you know, for what, you know, for us in today's technology world, you know, we need to see something that's, we need to definitely see something that's you know, USB 3.0 or above now, with how big these files are getting, and this is definitely something that will waste your time. If you're editing, or not editing, but if you're transferring any sort of data over it, you're just gonna waste your time. Again, this is something that I bought very inexpensive, hoping that it could, you know, it could be something that you can buy very inexpensive to avoid any products out there that are high cost. And right now, this is the second one that I've purchased. The first one, sorry, I have to get out and get it. The first one was this one that I purchased. I didn't even do a review on it because, again, I was very disappointed. But you know, this one was titled correctly. I just was, you know, I really didn't read it. But as you can see, for this one, let me see if I can focus it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. The exception that it has a micro USB slot here, but I have no idea why. There we go. So again, very disappointed. I didn't even do a review on it because it's the same thing as right there. Again, I feel like I've wasted my money, my time on this. So I'm definitely not going to use it, and I'm definitely going to write a review over it. But if you see this OTG Smart Reader on eBay or Amazon, I have no idea where, I don't remember where I got it from. I am not going to recommend it at all. Unless you do know that it's USB 2.0 with the Type-C connector, and you do understand it, then I mean, by all means, go for it. But I am not going to recommend this. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it on the comment section, and be more than happy to answer any questions. Thanks again.